Nice. I thought it'd be cool just to make a little video, just sharing some of the latest learnings and lessons that I've had. I'm just looking at all these invertebrates, these insects in this what I call woodland garden, this little patch um, that is semi-wilded and semi-planted. And yeah, there's a few species in there that are a little bit tricky, that were here from when we moved here, that I'm having a bit more difficulty, because they're invasive basically. We've got the snowberry and the Spanish bluebells. But anyway, coming back to what I was talking about, one of the things that's just lovely is that just by sitting and taking time, sort of really connecting with the plants and animals here, you become really accepted as part of the ecosystem, which is just lovely. I'm sitting there, so many hoverflies, and yeah, there's birds, which I'll come to in a minute. The house sparrows and great tits and what have you, robins, who were just completely unfazed by me being here. But I also just wanted to, so there's lots of these kind of aphids and sap-sucking animals that we tend to be a little bit bothered about, especially as gardeners, because there's a little bit of competition maybe with eating food and things like that. But in a healthy, thriving ecosystem, they belong here. No insects, no invertebrates, then what do the birds have to eat, and how do things get kind of recycled? So there'd be a whole part of the food chain missing, and a whole part of all that kind of nutrient cycling that goes on. So they're really key, really important. Just to show you these lovely pollen beetles on this dandelion here. See if I can get a better focus there. They're just lovely. They're kind of, I kind of think of them as being like sort of dandelion sheep, if you like. Just kind of, they seem to just graze in a way. The action is a sort of it reminds me of sheep. Just something rather lovely about them. So yeah, I really love the way the plants are, got multi-layers. There's so much going on inside that jungle underneath. And there's the red campions, which are taller, obviously. Got a little bit of beech and hawthorn and red currant and some holly going on over there. They've got the ramsons, and then we've got the speedwell, so right at the kind of ground level, they're kind of creeping along. The sorrel here, that just kind of going in. You're right in there. There's so much going on in the sort of jungle floor as well, and in what you might think of as a kind of jungle canopy. And obviously, then scaling up, we've got this lovely, the apple tree and the false acacia as well. So yeah, going right the way up to sort of real jungle heights. There's quite a lot that goes on in that dead hedge over there as well. Just going to take you, so one of the things that I was noticing as I was just sitting here, when we redid the pond recently, excavated some soil, and I tend to say it's really good to have plants in soil, that if you don't have plants in the soil just gets kind of blown away, and it's not cycling carbon and those sorts of things. So it's really healthy to have lots of ground cover. But this pile of bare soil, it could potentially become home to solitary bees, and there are invertebrates that lay their eggs on bare soil. But the thing that I noticed was that the house sparrows were coming in and dust bathing. So it's providing that feature, that kind of facility as well. They're really loving that. They're loving going in the pond, and having a bathe there. But yeah, just knowing that actually having lots of variety in the sort of habitat features is really good, and is the way that, you know, things would naturally be anyway. So yeah, so I'm very lucky in that we've got the space and everything to do a sort of little mini kind of woodland area, and then coming out more into the open, we've got the sort of more of a wildflower